Ciao ragazzi, make sure you let me know if you can hear me. It's good to be back, man. It is good to be home, bro. It's good to be home. And I've just got to get this out of the way. I am sorry. It has been a really lazy start to a new season, content-wise. We've played 2 games, and for a winter mercato or summer, wherever you live in the world, I've done jack shit. Sorry for that, man. It's a busy time. It's a busy time of the year. All my best friends are getting married. Assholes. No, I'm just kidding. But I really knew that today I had to do something because we're like 2 days out from deadline day or a day and a half out from deadline day. Things haven't really improved, but there's no reason to panic, especially since we just came off the back of beating Lecce 2-0, which we're going to talk about today. So I'm happy to, for the first time in a while, I'm happy to be a fence sitter. Because those who follow this channel know that I'm an opinionated person. When I believe something, I'm fully into it. I'm not really in the middle going, I wonder if, but what if? Oh, nah, man. I hate Lukaku. I hated him from the get-go. When I knew Brozovic was leaving, I knew he was leaving the moment I saw the body language, and I was never convinced again. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking FCK Part 2 for Milan Skriniar, the little bitch. But let me get to my awesome chat because it's a small community, but my God, do we have value. There's 15 of you here with me right now. Channel member Matt Pickham. First of all, Matt Pickham, are you okay? I just messaged my boy Chicho from Leppington. There is a massive ass fire across southwest Sydney right now. It's impacting my parents' house. It's impacting my friend Chicho Francesco's house. Matt Pickham, can you please let me know that you're all good in Austral, bro? I know you're a little bit further away from the fire, but just let me know that you're okay, man. Big up, Matt Pickham. Lucas, our new favorite on the channel. Our new favorite, those guys on the channel. I hate you, bro. I hate you so much. I hate everything that's going on at your club at the moment. I commented on Alejandro from the Bianconeri zone the other day. I'm like, bro, stop smiling. I'm not used to this guy smiling. Bring back Max Allegri, and for God's sake, stop putting all these shit-scared thoughts into our fan base. We're going to get onto that in a second, but more importantly, big up Lucas for coming back, man. You've been such a good commenting contributor since you started at this channel, and I'm really glad that you're here, Lucas, bro. Cheers. One good thing about suffering from insomnia, Mattia, you're too kind, bro, and thanks for your messages as well today, man. I really appreciate it. Big boss of Belfast, big Balkan Belfast boss, Ian Kerr is in the house. Good to see you, my bro. I hope you and the family are doing well. Yeah, Mattia, why are you awake, man? Oh, by the way, if you want to hate on everyone, hate on this guy, Bruno and his beautiful family. He's only asking me how I am because he's doing better. He's a complete piece of you-know-what because me and him are really, really close. So he's got no intention of being nice to me. He's got every intention of rubbing it in. He'll be nice to me when he gets back. But as of right now, he's sitting there with that stupid smile on his face, similar to the picture that you see with him right now, and just loving it. Is it Amalfi? Where are you off to next? I'm really happy for you, bro. Tell Renee to keep the photos coming online and the memories coming because it's really is beautiful to watch, bro, especially for your kids. Big up. Mr. Jesus is here. Fantastic. Smiling is a new and forgotten art in our fan base. Yo, you said it, man. But for good people like you, I'm happy for you to get stuck into a season the way you guys as fans, in the nicest way possible, deserve to experience. I mean, I prefer it when you're depressed. I prefer it when you're anxious. I prefer it when you're angry. But I'm not going to deny that Serie A needs a strong war between its top clubs if it's going to survive. We need Juve and Inter to be fighting each other neck and neck, tussling for every trophy for the next 3 to 5 years. We also need our cousins Milan to step it up. We need Conte at Napoli to do well. As a collective whole, this country is suffering football-wise. This league suffers football-wise. If we can see a competitive title race, if we can see Serie A get back to the powerhouse stature that we know it can be, everybody will be happy. But, oh well. But what's going on, Debs? Good to see Debbie in the chat. Holco Mafia here. We're up to 21 people live. 13.5 million spent compared to 160 spent shows the disparity within the league. Definitely. But at the same time, I'm optimistic because there are certain factors about our transfer market, positive ones that need addressing to. First thing, where at the end of the day, bro, always remember that they can pump capital into their club to raise their share price, even if they're doing poorly on the stock market. So I never have any doubt that they've got money up the cooler, way more than we do. I'm never going to question where they get their money from. I'll leave that to the investigators to do that. At the end of the day, Ian, bro, we can't ask those questions, man, because congrats, Suning are gone, but you know, at the end of the day, they weren't doing things cleanly. They were not doing things cleanly, man. I never once thought that their operation was clean, but it was, they found loopholes in an Italian system, loopholes in a European system where if you privately own your clubs, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can launder left, right, and center. Picture owning your house and never having to worry about your mortgage payments. Of course, they're still going to be there and they're still going to get added to your debt. But imagine the bank said, "Oi, like, do what you want for like 3 years. Like, we won't care. We'll come in 3 years and like, we'll do what we want then. We'll bully you. But for the next 3 years, take us for a ride. We don't care. We've got more important things to think about." You can't do that. And that's what Suning and Zhang were doing, putting everything on the house, putting everything on the credit card. Well, they're gone now. They're gone now. So we need to realize that Oaktree's effort in this market is not a bad one. Oaktree's effort in this market is doing exactly what they came in to do, to subsidize the debt and find a buyer for the club. Am I buying any of the kits this season from Inter themselves? Hell no. I am not paying over 200 Australian dollars for a piece of fabric before shipping to end up on my doorstep. I refuse. I really, really like the away one. I will get my sources to send me wish.com versions of them. And I'll get a copy of the home one as well, only because, you know, we've got the tricolore, we've got the second star. I'm not going to not get a kit when we've got that going on. Forza Maxwell, sorry if I mispronounced it. Ben Nil, another regular, is here as well. Juve cooking in the market, disappointing. We can't afford anyone, but lucky we have a good team and no one left. But still, exactly, and we'll get to these points soon. Juve are like a Premier League club in Serie A in terms of revenue, for sure. Yeah, Inter fans should know. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just glad we got Coop Miners over the line. It would have been embarrassing if we didn't sign this summer. Absolutely, bro. Now, I will address right now to you, because whenever you comment, Lucas, I'll reply directly to you. It's a thing I've got about myself. If rival fans come on my channel, especially Juventini, I'm going to take the time to speak to you directly because I know what our relationship is. I think that the fee for Coop Miners is quite risky. Obviously, it's going to bridge on about 57, 60 million euros. But at this point in time, he's probably the best midfielder in his role in Serie A, the same way Nico Barella is the best midfielder in his role in Serie A. So you got to ask the question, if they're both sort of the best midfielders in Serie A in terms of what they do, from both Nico Barella's box-to-box defensive, slightly attacking right push perspective versus Coop Miners' technical connecting the defensive midfield play to the attack, creating something and getting into the box himself, I actually think that both of them are worth top dollar. And if someone was to come to me with an offer for 60 million for Barella, I would tell them to Mava Fangulo. Like, you're getting nowhere near Nico Barella for anything near 80, 95. So for Coop Miners, you've paid what you needed to pay to get a top player in their position over the line. This is the flex that you've had. But when you dedicate a whole summer to a player, then you must get him regardless of the price. So I think that you've easily had the best market in Serie A. You've completely transformed your midfield. Will it get difficult? It will around about the time of European fixtures, that's for sure. But that's not a Juve isolated problem. That's a problem that a lot of sides need to deal with. So kudos to you guys. You've bridged the gap very, very quickly, like some of us knew that you would, because you guys had a very embarrassing last season. It was humiliating. It was the lowest I've ever sort of seen Juve sink. Even though you won the Coppa Italia, you've never seen Juventus look like more of a beta piece of, no, I can't say that. That's not a piece of shit club than they did last season. Sorry, bro. Like, you really threw out everything that made you Juve, everything that made you a strong DNA. There was none of that last season. And the season before that, pretty much. But last season is just when it got the worst. It needed a drastic overhaul, open heart surgery, which is exactly what you guys got. It's like you went to the best surgeon in the country and got an A quadruple plus positive operation, bro. And I hate you for it, but that's okay. I never expected us to piss the league again anyway this season. Exactly right. Mattia said it itself. When has it ever been easy for us? We know this every single season. Every single season. Shit, is that right? That win against Verona, was that your first win since January away? That's awful. Got the home kit, but all three is going to be a push. What do you guys think of the later, Ian? What do you guys think of the third one? I don't like it, eh? It's not that nice. The upside down Nike tick is a bit of a disaster for me. I think it looks shit. Let's put it up on the screen right now, actually. Bump, bump. It looks awful. It looks tribal. Like, why does it look like they're putting Polynesian tattoos on their jersey? We're Italian. Fuck's sake. Or is it trying to be a snake skin? What is this thing trying to be? Yo, we got 24 people here right now, which is more than I expected. You guys can help me out. Yeah, bro, it's Borussia. Thought kid is Borussia Dortmund kid. Bro, Mattia like proper makes me crack up. Look at this. It's ugly, man. The thing is, I could still look good in it. I could rock this to school. And because I am with the youth of society, they'd think I'd look dope. I can already picture this going very nice with a pair of black Adidas shorts. Hello, beautiful. With a pair of black Adidas shorts and sneakers, but it is not a good kit. Like Zeal says, and Zeal's not in a good mood in the morning usually, but this isn't going to change him. It change his mind, that's for sure. And I don't think being less tired would change his mind either. It's a shit kit. There's nothing good about it, man. It looks like even the side sponsor is just trashy. Yeah, things look good when they're zoomed in up close. Could it be one of those? Could it be one of those things where it looks better on the players? And like, I want to like it. Trust me, I want to like all our kits this season, and I'll probably still get this anyway because look, it's got the tricolore on it. I have to own the jerseys after we win the league. It's not even a question. What's up, Amadeo? Hello, how are you today? This season, Juventus is the boss. No. We're the campioni, bro. We are still the boss. We are the boss until somebody else takes our title as the boss, my friend. That's exactly how being reigning champions works. But the gap is definitely closed. I've always wanted us to do a home kit like Barca's one this year. Half blue and half black. Did Barca do something similar to that? Are you talking about the home jersey for Barcelona? Yeah, they've done this before. They did this when I might have been in high school. They've done this before. Does anyone know the year with the half blue and the red that Barca did? Once I see the players wear it with the tricolore on it, bro, I knew it was 2009. I should have said it with my guts. I was about to say it was when I was in year 11 at school, which was 2009. I knew it. Should have gone with my gut. I would have looked cooler. Yes, you are right, my brother. The 2008-2009 UNICEF kit, half blue, half red, looks exactly the same as this one this season. It is nice, and that would probably look pretty dope with us. But there's always going to be a sector of fans that doesn't really like it. Definitely was Eto's last season there before we pulled highway robbery of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But enough of that now because Brad, it's the best kind of nerd to be, Lucas. And I think we're all the same, man. I think we're all the same. Yeah, Alex, to be honest, I'm picturing it in like a real like metallic sort of black. and a darker shade of blue, and it would look really, really good, man. There's always just going to be fans that disagree with pretty much everything. But anyway, we've been going for 17 minutes and we haven't really spoken about what I want to speak about, and I can't exactly stick around for more than another half an hour. So I really wanted to present the thoughts of one of the more popular journalists for Inter, one of the more popular people in the Inter community. Had him on my podcast like 2 or 3 times, like way back in the day, like when it was just doing audio podcasts. And he's appeared on the Uncle Sharma channel a fair few times. Everybody knows who Sia is. The amount of Inter fans I see crying about the transfer market is incredible. I used to dream about a team that could plan their market and have it done before the new season started. That's what Inter did. That's a sign of health, planning, and competence. During and just after the pandemic, the directors and manager had no knowledge about anything in the summer. Fair point. Fair point. This is what most of us have been saying from the start of the market. Side check while I check on the comments. I just want to keep bigging up the community. Bro, if you're another Juve fan, I'm just really grateful that you're here, because I'm really grateful that you're here. If I'm allowed to say one thing, man, winning the second star for Inter, it buried a certain part of who I am as a fan. I tried to release as much anger and animosity as possible after winning that milestone, because I've seen a lot in my life as a football fan. I've been very, very, very lucky. And that milestone just signifies another moment where I, as an Inter fan, have been lucky to witness way more success than the average football fan has. So this season, I'm just trying to go into it with full-blown positivity. And if I've got you guys coming on this channel giving me compliments, that's the biggest compliment of all. It's a bigger compliment than receiving it from our own fans. So thank you very much, bro. And what's good to Strasbourg, Steve? Coming in as per usual. It's really, really good to see you, man. I appreciate it. Mattia telling everyone to keep liking the video. All right. So this comment here, let's get one thing straight. Had Juve not signed an almost new starting 11, we wouldn't be here right now so nervous. We're getting nervous, but you want to know why, guys? I'm about to drop it. For the first time in a long time, we have a challenger. We actually have a challenger, and it's the challenger. It's the oldest enemy. It's the oldest lady. It's the oldest putana on the block. It's nemesis number 1. This year, you're looking at a slugfight between Internazionale and Juventus. It's going to get everybody psyched up to the point of no return. They will continue to grow. And as the season grows, Inter will get better. It's just what we do under Inzaghi. That's not me being optimistic. That's me looking back at the seasons and going, yo, there are phases where we catch wind and a freight train will not slow us down. We are still that fucking good. Always remember that. We are good. We are a bloody good football team. And we will be good this season. We've got a challenger. And if that makes you nervous, guess what? Good. It makes me nervous. It makes me more nervous that it's them. This is what football's all about. This is what football's all about. Conte and Napoli are going to start cooking. Once he's got all his men in his military line and they're working systematically, that Napoli team is going to be a pain in the ass. I think it stops there, Scudetto-wise. Inter, Juve, Napoli slugging it out. Unless Milan can show us some sort of drastic change. But long story short, without digressing too far away from our actual mercato, this is a comment that I think resonates because prior to Juve signing Koopmeiners, I still was looking at them going, yeah, it's good, but is it good enough? Because you can get as high on Conceição and you can get as high on Gonzalez, but at the end of the day, these guys are there to replace Federico Chiesa and Soulé. It's not like they're coming in to add to the numbers. They're not coming in to add to the talent. They are coming in because they need to replace. Please give me 1 second. Sorry, I just picked up a call from someone who I thought it was, but it actually was someone else / a scammer. So always save your numbers for your friends. Don't think you can memorize their phone number in your head and just pick it up. What were we saying? Okay, yeah. Next part from Sia. Here we go. Now the manager is there and has been for 3 years. The directors have been there for even longer. Key players have been kept and not sold. Let us pause for a second. This has been the biggest vex in our backside for the last 3 markets. Now we are finally in a position where we are not selling the key players. This is huge. From Lukaku to Hakimi, from Brozovic to Skriniar, back to Onana, we have always lost our men. Even Dzeko. I was sadder when Dzeko left than when all of those guys left. We didn't sell Toro. We didn't sell Nico. We didn't sell Bastoni. We didn't sell DiMarco. We didn't sell Hakan. We didn't sell Thuram. Hell, man, the biggest news in our market is coming as we speak. Denzel Dumfries is going to lock into an extension. I didn't expect that. I really thought he was going to run that shit down. I've read that we've been linked to like a 15, 20 million release clause. If that's the facts, it's a horrible release clause, man. We could have gone to the bargaining table bigger than much. But that's why we didn't buy. We didn't sell, as Matthias is saying. We did not sell. We did not sell. And Oak Tree is not going to invest. Steve says, just a random thought I had. I'm convinced Inzaghi could put any 2 strikers up top and they'd perform. Look at the strikers Inzaghi has worked with, and the majority of them perform. Correct, but at the same time, Arnautovic has been subpar. Correa has been awful. So I don't think those 2 strikers have worked. Not for Inter, anyway. Not all of them have worked for Inter, man. I don't think, he brought in also Caicedo for a little bit as well. I think he played like a game and a half, to be honest. Alex says, well said from Sia. I think we're so used to being crazy last minute buying and selling a bunch of player transfers. Yeah, man, you can't have it both ways. Like I said weeks ago, if you piss the league by 5 games, you're not going to perform open heart surgery. If you finish that far behind that other people did and you're that embarrassed at it, you need open heart surgery. There's a part of me that wants to smoke the entire league easily, but there's another part of me that wants this title race to come down to the last match day. Exactly right, man. And if you get it either or, you're laughing. Just hopping 5 minutes ago. I know it's early days, but you talk about UCL prediction. To be honest, my brother, I need to get my head around the draw before I predict anything just yet. Overall, I still think Inter has the stronger and more all-around solid team. Our defense is 1 injury away from being completely dead. Definitely being a problem. Look, if Bremer was to get injured, yeah, that would be an absolute disaster. But I don't think you guys mentally are going for the Scudetto just yet. It'll be one of those things where it becomes realistic, I reckon, after about 10 to 15 games, and you're on top or you're just thereabouts. And Thiago Motta's like, yo, we're going for this, right? Because you got to do the opposite of Max Allegri, which is act like a bitch. That's why we didn't. But yeah, already said that. Hey, Faze, how you going, man? Remember, we need to pay Fratesi and Augusto money, which is 40 mil. Exactly right, bro. We are still paying Fratesi and Augusto. Majority of that is actually coming for Fratesi. There's only about 4 million that's owed on Augusto, I'm pretty sure. And it's not 40, by the way, bro. It's 30. All right, calm with that. Also, we didn't cover our weaknesses. We are betting on our backs, our fullbacks. So the fullback situation's a little bit sticky for me as well at the moment because Damian, of course, we're going to have this conversation after he scored a goal on the weekend. It was a good game against Lecce, but we can't expect him to play that well all the time. Dumfries signing an extension will be a good thing for us because it means he needs to play like a boss. It means he needs to play nice and hard so that when push comes to shove and if it's time for a club to go in for that release clause or if he does want to transfer, he will have no shortage of suitors. Absolutely no shortage of suitors. Because I do think the plan in the end is to get rid of Denzel Dumfries. I really, really do. So, yeah, he's here for a good time, not a long time at the moment. And yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, of course. But at the same time, we know that title-winning sides need injections of quality to keep everybody on their toes. You can't just go in season after season with the same team winning, because the human psyche just doesn't do that. And yeah, I don't really have much else to discuss apart from the fact that I think that depth-wise, we've got our starters and we've got all of our bench players pretty much set. We just have nothing outside of that. We have nothing outside of the depth side of our starting 11 and our 11 bench players, or our 10 bench players. But yeah, last part of this video, what I did wanted to do is I wanted to be able to just say that there was one thing that happened today that wasn't the Denzel Dumfries extension. And I feel like no one's talking about this kid, or at least giving him a chance to actually even be a part of our club, let alone play a football game for us. But we locked up a deal for Palacios, who, you know, it's been linked with us for a while, but we are penny pinching so hard at the moment, so hard. But Thomas Palacios is undergoing his medical, or it's undergone. We never worried about wrapping up the Argentina under-20 star, and it's actually all done. Altogether, it's going to be a deal worth about 6.5 to 8 million in total. And I think that we've managed to lock down at least someone that we've got a little bit of confidence in. Yeah, he's played for Argentina under-20s. He's only 21 years old now. He should be arriving to start training with the team any minute as well, which would be good. And with the way that he plays, look, I know he's not going to set anything on fire, but the way that he plays will sort of remind you a little bit, like a really, really, really little bit of a sort of thing. That's what he's coming in for, to be that rotator outside of Bastoni. So let's try and see it. Manky, brilliant. And Bastoni can't shoot like that, bro. Bastoni can't shoot like that. But more importantly,
para Golgana, sí. Petrazo espera
claro.
Palacios. Pasó entre tres, Palacios falta de Balboa. Tiro libre para la ley para Mendoza. Para Golgana, sí. Petrazo espera de Palacios. Pasó entre tres, Palacios falta de Balboa. Tiro libre para la ley para Mendoza. Para Golgana, sí. Petrazo espera de Palacios. Pasó entre tres, Palacios falta de Balboa. Tiro libre para la ley para Mendoza. Para Golgana,
I'm not going to say that we can't make this work, because the last guy that we thought wasn't going to work out like this put on about 10 kilograms of muscle, had a great season last season, and I shit you not, Bisek's going to play for Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, one of those teams very, very freaking soon, way sooner than you think. He'll get offers at the end of this season. We're not hanging on to Bisek for long at all, unless he falls in love with us, which he won't, non Italiani. So there is zero chance that Bisek stays at this club any longer than 1.5 to 2 years. That is a transfer that worked out like gold. 7 million, bang, proved himself instantaneously, has rocked up after the break looking like a pure wash, and now some team's going to pick him up for about 30 mil, I reckon, 25, 30 mil, and we'll consider it a good plus Valenza. Correa, ugh. Oof. God, it's painful that he's holding up our mercato. It's actually painful. It hurts the soul. Yeah, no, he's not too bad. He looks like a good kid. Obviously, we don't know anything else about him, and he'll need to prove himself. But, you know, give him a chance. We're Inter, man. We need to welcome everybody. I only needed a few tweaks, but I'm just a little disappointed at our business. Take out the loan redemption, and it's 2 frees and 13 million for a Serie B goalkeeper. Really wish we could get rid of Correa. 100%. Things were not going to get better with this change in ownership, man. They were just going to not get worse. They were not going to get worse. At least we've put a plug in the hole of the drip. I hope Inter activates the buyback clause for Fabian in the next window. It wouldn't make sense for Oak Tree not to give their green light to it. Yeah, man, I was actually hoping they activated it earlier. But all good. We've been going for just over half an hour. I've got to head off in about 5 to 10-ish minutes So I'll leave the rest of this stream up to the awesome 27 people that are with me on all platforms at the moment. Put some questions, put a couple of things that you wouldn't mind me talking about for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and I will wrap it up. Very grateful that I came in today. I really, really wanted to do this. I knew it would make me feel a lot better. What else is there on the news? Let's check out that Dumfries update, actually. All right. All right, sweet. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Inter in arrivo anche il rinnovo di Dumfries nel contratto dell'olandese dovrebbe esserci una clausola rescissoria tra i... All right. For Inter, the arrival of the renewal for Dumfries contract to be sort of deposited in between 15 to 20 million euros. Release clause, sorry, is a release contract in between 15 to 20 million euros. And also with 4 million per year. Why don't I just translate it instead of trying to guess what the hell it says? Sorry. Inter Dumfries renewal is coming. The Dutchman's contract should have a release clause of 15 to 20 million euros, who will earn 4 million euros a season with a growth decree. Fantastic. Sorry, let me never ever try and read Italian again on camera if there's a translated option there. Yes, it might help my skill development, but who's got time for that? What do I think of our third kit? I already talked about that, man. I'm not impressed. I'm hoping it looks better on the players than it does in the flesh there, but I don't like the Nike tick. I don't like it. I don't like it so far, bro, unfortunately. But it's a kit that we're the champions in. Badge on the chest that shows you're the best. I need to get it. What do I expect against Atalanta? We will see our legend. Come on, Cuadrado. That was one signing that I was really happy to make because he oh yeah. That one really burnt the Juve fans, and I was really happy about it, man, because I know that this Cuadrado, bro, he is a piece of crap, bro. Look at the way he behaves and the way he celebrates and the way he's aggressive and the way he dumps stuff on. Bro, this guy is a proper troll. He wants the best out of life for himself, and he doesn't care who he has to step on to get it. There's no loyalty outside of the familia for Cuadrado. You might want to chat shit to him, but bro. Oh, no way. Did your tweet come up first, Lucas? That's dope. That's funny, bro. You're the man. And you called him a rat. That's funny as. I can't put that on the screen for too long because it's Optus Sport. They will be on my ass with a copyright infringement, bro. But that is hilarious, bro. That's good banter. That is good banter, cuz. I absolutely like it. He is a rat, cuz. He's a complete rat. Unbelievable. Yeah, he developed a love for black and blue, man. What can I say? Atalanta, Club Bruges next. It's going to be funny. Is it completely outrageous to say that I don't think Milan will make the top 4 without sacking Fonseca? I don't think that's crazy at all. I think they're on the course for a horrible trajectory under Fonseca. They don't have the players to play his press. I'm getting Gianpaolo vibes from him big time. Yeah, bro. And I saw Lille have got 2 wins from 2 or 3 wins from 3 after he left them. It's not looking good for Milan, but to be honest, I don't buy into this whole Inter and Milan need to be cousins and friends at the same time they're just hating each other for a bit. I hate Milan. And to be honest, bro, I don't necessarily like their fans at all. I don't hate them as much as I hate Juve, but I don't like them at all. They're public enemy number 2. And if they're out of the title race early, man, so be it, bro. Let them rot. If anything, I've got even more of a vendetta towards the fan base of Milan than Juventini over the last few years because of the way they behaved after they won the 19th Scudetto. I mean, there's ways to behave and there's ways not to. And I'm glad that we returned serve even harder. I'm glad we got that second star before they did. And I'm glad that we did something that they will never be able to do. And that's go into their home ground in front of their fans and whoop them, win the title, shove it in their face. I mean, if full circle karma could come around the way it did for AC Milan after that 19th title that they won, you can't put it any more poetically than what we did. Leao lost the ball a total of 17 times and just walked back. Yeah, against Parma. I saw the highlights of it was his turnover, the pass from the side of the pitch, and then they went and scored, and they must be really sick of him turning it over. Como, yeah, there's some hype around Twitter. But at the same time, man, they are a proper poor club, and they are going to be battling relegation this season, definitely. I think they were sort of happy with the draw 1-1 against Cagliari, only because it's your first point in Serie A. It's literally your first point in Serie A in how many years? Started with a 4-2-3-1, 2-3-2, 2-2-2, something like that. You know, you got Patrick Cotrone and Andrea Ballotti starting up front. What a stuck in the mud, outdated pair of just above average Italians to have, man. I wouldn't be able to feed them dinner, let alone a fucking ball to put in the back of the net. But they started with, I think, Dossena, Reina, Moreno, Strefezza. So they had a little bit of experience in their side. They had a little bit of experience in their side. You know who else I didn't realize that they signed? Bro, they signed Sergi Roberto. They signed Sergi Roberto, the former Barcelona player. That's absolutely nuts. Sergi Roberto as well is there. Crazy. Como is a nice short ride from Milan. Hopefully we whoop them and get easy points. All right, guys, it's 6 p.m. So that's going to be it for me because I'm going to head off and start enjoying some family time, some dinner time, all that fun shit. One more comment from Lucas. Any good team will expose the space they leave. Yeah, they made Mbangula look like Eden Hazard. No disrespect to him. I've loved him so far, but he's not like this amazing youngster. It's good to... Lucas is a real Juventino, man. Keep coming in this chat because, you know, it's so easy to overhype players, and I've already seen so many of your fans overhype him already. Nico Paz, the 19-year-old from Real Madrid, I forgot about that. And if he's going to get the minutes that he needs, that's perfect for Real Madrid. He scored goals for Real Madrid before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe like 1 or 2. He was a key part in, what's the youth team called? What's the youth team called? He scored a goal for it's, not Prima. It's what's Primavera in Spain? Is it Castilla? Castilla, something like that, bro. Something like that. Oh, Todd is such a G, bro. That's my G. That's my Aussie G. Yeah, I heard Como came into some money. No, you're not wrong. Thierry Henry money, Cesc Fabregas money. It's there. Love you too, Mattia. Thank you, bro. Really enjoyed the live. Yeah, tune in again sometime soon. And if any of your mates are looking for a channel to sub to make sure that Whoa. Are you sure you want to do that, bro? Are you sure you want to do that? Guys, we have a bit of a milestone moment on this channel. We've got our first member who's not an Inter fan. I'm going to screenshot this, bro. I just got a Juve fan to become a member of my channel. Oh, yes, sir. I'm putting that in the bank for certain Juve fans. Lucas, you are getting a lot of love, man. I think that you should actually, if you're not camera shy, think about this. If you're not camera shy, and dude, are you in Australia? Do our time zones match up? Because if you're looking for... Because if you're looking for a channel to vent on, whenever I do Juve content, which isn't very often, but I link up with Alejandro from BZ, and I link up with Alberto. I'd be more than open to send you an invitation for you to come on and have your say, man. You are a Juve fan who's just become a channel member for me, and I really, really appreciate, bro. That's absolutely real. Bruno, love you too, bro. Enjoy. Please have a good time. Keep the photos coming, and yeah, live it up as much as possible. Thank you to Lucas, the MVP. once again. Thank you to all channel members, Mattia, Matt, Ian, Debs. Who else is here? Who else? Did I miss any members? Zio Sharma came through to say hi before he starts his busy day. And thank you to everybody else. That was a really, really nice stream. It really put a smile on my face. You're in Canada. Oh, bro, that's a pain, bro. Linking up with Alberto in Canada is a pain in the ass, man. That switch up time zone is absolutely awful. Forza Todd, Forza your damn self, Forza everyone. Thank you very much. I'll see you very soon. We've got a game against Atalanta. Yeah, in like 4 days, 5 days. That sucks ass.